All right, Pisces, we're going to jump into your reading for today. So we're actually going to just kind of do an overall energy, see what's going on. I am getting a lot of changes. I feel like some of them you could actually be resisting. So I don't know if this is things that you need to be letting go of. I mean, let's be honest. There could be like a couch that you have that you need to let go of. Or there could be a table or this one shirt that you've had for 10 years and you know you need to throw it away, but you don't want to throw it away because you might wear it, but you know you ain't going to wear it. That's kind of what I'm getting. Resisting change. And they could definitely be at this time shining lights on what you're needing to change. For some of you, maybe this is an eating habit. Maybe you've gotten really comfortable eating horrible things, thinking it's not going to affect you, and now you're feeling the effects of really bad food, not drinking enough water, not getting enough sleep, not walking enough. I feel like things are starting to catch up for some of you. I don't want to say it's in a bad way, but it's just like, ooh, didn't notice that I've let this get a little out of control is kind of what I'm getting. What do we got for Pisces? Overall energy. Give us a overall for Pisces. Guys, don't forget, the giveaway at 30,000 subscribers will start as soon as we hit there. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to become eligible. I appreciate your guys' support so much. That's interesting because I just heard as I said that you're going to get a windfall of abundance. So something's coming to you that you don't see. And what I'm getting is that it's a fixed time frame that it's going to come. It's coming in the future. I keep seeing 23. So it could come on the 23rd of a month. Some sort of abundance, some sort of money, some sort of... I'm rubbing my fingers together. So I feel like it's going to be something tangible, something that you can actually touch, grab, have. 23rd. What month is this? October. I feel like it won't be October. I feel like November. That's interesting. What do we have? Overall energy for Pisces. Overall energy for Pisces. Replacing what was lost. Maybe some of you are feeling like you're having a hard time doing this. But there is an opportunity coming up for you to rejuvenate and start anew. Again, guys, we don't really have to say, oh, this is stripping everyone from my life. I'm getting a new job. I'm getting new friends. I'm getting new everything. This can literally mean something as simple as, hey, you've had that bedroom furniture for 15 years. Don't you think it's time for a little bit of an upgrade? Don't you think it's done its job? You know, why am I really struggling? There is something here you're struggling to let go of. And there's a reason why. I feel like you're attached to something. It's funny because when I said that, I heard, who, me? Yes, you. There's also something here about you attracting some person or some sort of type of person. So I'm feeling like for some of you, you could be attracting the same person over and over where you're stuck in this cycle and you guys, it's my throat went out, don't know how to quit doing that. You don't know how to quit getting this person to come towards you for it to never work out. For some of you, there's also something here where I feel like you're attracting people who seem to be the same person in different form, not understanding. There is an end coming to that. But you also have to, what I'm feeling and hearing is that you have to stay active in learning the lesson and recognizing people for who they are, not who you want them to be, not who they say that they are. For some of you, you attract users, people who want to use your energy, use your wisdom, use what you have to offer, not replenishing you. But again, there's something here of replacing what was lost. There's opportunities coming to you for you to start anew, for you to get a new perspective and an outlook, and for you to say, okay, yeah, this is uncomfortable, but I'm going to embrace this uncomfortableness because I know at the other end, I'm going to be like, yes, I'm so glad I went through that. I'm so glad I finally did the thing that I've been putting off. I am getting a sense of procrastination, Pisces. What have you been procrastinating? Yeah, there's something here where you could have definitely become complacent. You're stalling, either again stalling for changes. There's something here where it's time for a new burst of energy, and they're trying to give that to you. They're giving you this sense of ideas. If you're feeling inspired, let's say late at night when you're sitting on the couch watching your favorite show, maybe some of you watch the same show so your brain can just kind of drift afar. Well, when your brain's drifting, even if you're about to go to sleep, let's say you're visualizing me and my English, painting your home, redoing that furniture, learning that new craft. I'm seeing someone wanting to do real estate. That's interesting. But learning something. There's a reason that energy is being pushed forth to your reality. And there's a juggling energy here. My cards just moved on their own, so I wanted to see what they were showing me. There is a juggling energy here. Being unsure. Am I in a position to do this? You know, I shared something the other day that said, you're feeling unsettled because you know you're meant for so much more. So if you're feeling a sense of unsettled, if you're feeling a sense of, I need to do this, I need to get out there, I need to do some things differently, it's for a reason. It's because you've been asking for this new energy, for this new perspective, for this new way of living, and they're trying to hand that to you. But you have to be willing to open your hands, grab it, and say, okay. Maybe some of you have been not wanting to see a few things that's been going around you because you've had your current focus on something else. There is something here as well where I see you getting together with family, your community. Connecting with family, friends, people that you feel like support you. You know, there's also, I've been feeling in this general reading, recognizing who those people are. I feel like Pisces, you've really been getting in this energy of no longer asking people to love you or accept you if that's something they don't want to do. If people are so adamant to misunderstand you or not want to see the blessing that you are as a human in their life, you're letting them do that. You're not trying to prove them wrong. You're not trying to get them to change their mind. You're saying, you know what? That's your loss. That's your loss. You snooze, you lose. But you're really giving that love and that support and that attention to the people who give it back to you. And there's a sense here that that togetherness is going to make you also feel whole. Is also going to make you feel, and maybe even make you become aware of the dynamics you have in your life. So those connections that make you feel fulfilled when you walk away from them are going to also make you reevaluate the people, the places, the things that you've been dealing with. Again, there's a lot of uncomfortable things coming up right now. But also recognizing that what's being lost, as I put that in quotations, is also being replaced. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Okay? There could be something that you're going to want to do, something that you're going to want to go towards, where you could be going towards it too quickly. There could be some sort of important details that you're needing to see before you make that choice, make that decision. Let's get more on that. What is that? What is the thing that Pisces does not need to move too quickly into, or something that they could be missing details on? There's somebody that's unbalanced in your environment. Ooh, there could be something here that you've also been carrying on your shoulders, some sort of burden. So there's two things I'm getting with this. There's someone in your environment who could be feeling burdened. They could be wanting to come in and move into something with you, and they're telling you not to do that. There's also something here where you could be working too much or putting your energy in too many things right now. Really missing important details, and some of you are missing the fun that you're supposed to be having in your life. There's someone here. I feel like this is another person for some of you, and I hate that it's going in this direction, but I feel like this could be another person that's going to want to come in and give to you equally. But it's interesting because I see this. Do you see the face on this? What is this? A seal? An otter? Hell if I know. Do we see the face? The face is like, what do you want? What are you doing? Why are you taking a picture of me? So I feel like whoever this is, you're going to be a little on guard. Them feeling burdened, them feeling like they're now having to carry the weight of this connection, the weight of your memory, your thoughts. But there's something here where they could come in and you could need to be aware not to get into something too quickly. I'm getting concern from you. There's a sense of concern. Concern by why this person's wanting to come in and invest with you. Concern why now they're wanting to come in and be fair and have a fair outcome. I feel like for some of you, this is someone who swam away and you didn't realize this person was leaving or not really trying to invest until they were gone. I'm getting a sense of detachment, but making sure that you're not missing details. Yeah, there's an offer this person's bringing in. Something that they're trying to manifest. And it's happening in divine timing. For some of you, this person's going to try to come in and express some sense of emotion. They are still going to hold back some sense of emotion as well, though. So maybe that's that important details. You know, someone can come in and tell you, I love you, I care for you. But if they're still holding some things back, then we're missing something. We're missing something. And you can't have a healthy connection with someone if you can't communicate. If you don't feel like that person, you need to be with someone who you feel like isn't judging you, who isn't trying to misunderstand you. You know, have you ever been in a connection where you feel like the more you talk, the more that person takes it the wrong way, the more you feel like they're wanting to misunderstand what you're saying or what you're feeling? You don't want to be in that kind of connection. And I feel like that's something here where you could be missing important details about this offer that's going to be coming in. Feeling like maybe you're getting pressured to make a decision or a choice. Now, again, this could be love. This could also be someone offering you to buy something or wanting to buy something from you. A job offer. Something where you're like, I don't feel like I'm seeing everything. And you're right. Trust that gut. So what is the current overall energy for Pisces right now? We're seeing a lot of opportunities. We're seeing the ability to start anew. You know, I feel like you've really completed a lot of cycles, and the way that your life has been is a thing of the past. You will never live that kind of life again. But now you're getting the opportunity to choose or decide, where are you going? What does that next 10 years look like for you? Does it look like the last 10 years, or do you want a completely different life? You're getting that opportunity. But just because we're given that opportunity, if we don't accept it, if we don't take it and run with it and make it everything it can be, it's kind of a waste. And you can't blame anyone but yourself if you don't take your opportunities. If you don't have the courage to say, not only do I deserve this, I'm worth this, and I'm going to conquer this. So, two mindsets. I see two mindsets with you, and I see you... The scared person that you used to be, the person who was maybe intimidated of what other people thought, what other people wanted, always taking other people into consideration. I don't want to say that part of you is dead, but you put that part of you on ice. That part of you needs to take a break because it's time for you to put yourself first. It's interesting because I had learned from someone I used to watch do tarot a few years ago. You might watch her. She's a Pisces only channel. I think her name's Aqua Consciousness. Anyways, in her videos, she will say, I pick a word every year for the whole year. There's one word that she picks to explain what the year's about. What is that year surrounding for her? And it's interesting because when she said that, the first thing I heard was me. And I feel like 2023, because that's what I'm getting for this, 2023 is about you. 2023, that word is me. What do I want? What do I need? What do I deserve? And having that mindset where maybe you put other people ahead of you. You've taken other people's opinions, considerations, thoughts, experiences. That's a thing of the past. This hermiting here, there's been a lot of self-reflection. You've really got to know yourself on a deeper level this year. On a deeper level. Okay, what's the challenge you're overcoming? Temperance in the reverse. That's amazing. So that's lack of balance. That's lack of healing. That's really a lack of peace in your life. And maybe it had to do with love. For some of you, this was self-love. But that's the challenge you're overcoming. Again, that's a thing of the past. I'm loving this reading. Oh my good grief. Choosing a direction for your future. Fully moving forward at a fast speed. You know, maybe at one point you felt like you couldn't get balance, you couldn't get healing, you couldn't get to a different way of life. But you have moved out of rough waters into calmer waters. Has it been slow? Yes. Has it taken time? Yes. All good things take time. All good things take time. I feel like 2023, and it's interesting how I'm getting that year more than anything in this reading. You're going to be looking back in that year and noticing the mountains that you've conquered and feeling like the hardest part of your life is over. Do I think you're still going to go through struggles? Absolutely. You're going to lose people. There's going to be things that you think are going to work out that aren't. But there's a sense here that your past has been able to crush your soul. Your past has been able to make you feel like you trying to walk up a mountain was a waste of time. Because people have told you nonstop, don't do that. That's not right. You're not doing that the right way. You're crazy. Don't go that way. But you've not listened. You've brought that balance and that healing on your own. That peace that you wanted from other people, you have found within yourself, and it shows. But there has been things that have been pushed to the surface. For some of you, the age 27 was a significant age for you. 27. I'm getting a huge shift at 27. What do you not see coming towards you? Ooh, no we didn't. No we didn't. 10 of Cups. Happiness. Joy. Fulfillment. Being able to live in the moment and not feel like you're missing anything. Oh my God, that's happiness. Celebration. Again, moving out of rough waters into calmer waters. These are the best stinking cards you could ever flip and get. What is coming towards you? Happiness, fulfillment. You feeling like I've officially hit what I seen as my happily ever after. That's celebration. That's being with family and friends and feeling so happy. That's waking up and being excited that you get to conquer the day because you remember how hard life used to be. You remember those struggles that you've been through, and they make the days that you're going through in the future a cakewalk because you've been through so much worse. Feeling like divine timing is finally working in your favor. Feeling like it's finally your time to shine as the person that you were meant to be here to. It's like you were meant to do something specific. You were meant to shine in a way where people didn't understand. And I feel like people have been trying to dim that light. Don't shine like that. Don't shine that bright. What are you doing? Don't get too much attention. Don't be yourself. We need you to conform to what we want you to conform to. And there was a sense here that maybe it worked. Maybe there was a fixed mindset for so long. But I feel like you have found your own identity. I feel like you've gotten out of that. Yeah. Attuned to the divine. Reflecting on your priorities and realizing that your fears, the things that have been holding you back, might actually not be something that came from you. Some of you are really letting those fears go altogether. Some of you are really calling people, texting people, connecting with people that you feel like make you better. Keeping your heart open. And there's been experiences where you've asked yourself, why have you had your heart open? What is it? What has it served you? What have you gained? But with that reality check, I feel like you're starting to see. It's like you've learned. It's funny because I heard God's got jokes. Like you've learned to laugh at the things that happen. Like, oh, this is a joke, right? God, are you punking me? Like that's the energy I get when you conquer life now, you're able to laugh those things off that could have once ruined your day. The things that would have made you sit in your car and cry and make you feel like your life has been ruined are now the things that you're like, oh, that's it? That's all I have to deal with today? Okay, well, not a big deal. I've had worse. Like, I mean, just a shift in how you how you view life, how you handle life, how you're conquering life, balancing your practicality and your spiritual side, understanding yourself more, feeling like you're more in flow with who you've always meant to be. But again, releasing some things. There's some people where you feel like maybe you have a hard time loving them. And let's be honest, there are people in our life that we could feel like we have a hard time loving. We don't understand them. We don't see eye to eye. Maybe needing to release those people, because that can also be a reflection of self-love. If you're holding on to a friend or a situationship or an acquaintance just because you feel like you owe them something, or just because you feel like, well, I love them, so I have to do that. That's not, go ahead, y'all can put these comments down because some of y'all's going to come at me. That's not love. True love is saying, you know what? We're not good for each other. And I'm seeing that. And I love you enough to know that you deserve a better friend who's going to understand you, who's going to see you, who's going to make you feel seen and heard. So I can love you from afar. That's love. And I know some of you will be like, no, it isn't. Okay. You don't have to agree with me. That's fine. That's one of the best things about this world. We don't have to agree with one another. But there is something here that you've got to release. Something that's been holding you back. Yes, expect powerful change. Once you're able to take a step back and look at the bigger picture, and what I heard is take yourself out of it. And again, see that nothing's coming out of a situation. There is something here. Something here, this person, where there's going to be an answer coming to you. That situation is going to resolve, but you're going to see nothing's going to come of it. Nothing's going to come of it. It was never going to go anywhere. It was for your best interest that it didn't go anywhere. And now that that's done and over and you're recognizing it, that person's going to go on their merry little way. They have to carry that burden. There's a sense here that whatever's happened has been an imbalance, and this person needs to work on themselves, especially coming out in the Emperor sideways. That does concern me. That's a little controlling. That's a little overbearing. That's a little bit of an ego-driven Emperor who's like, well, I want what I want. You don't give me what I want, I'm going to hurt your feelings. Like, you don't want someone who's going to bring you in an offer because other people want to offer you something. You want someone who's seen your potential when you were nothing. Each of us thinks we're nothing is something different. What does that look like for you? Does that look like going through a loss did you hear my voice go out? Does that look like going through a loss by yourself and them having your back? Does that look like being broke and not having money to feed yourself or your children and they have your back? What does that look like for you? Because I feel like it's time for that person to carry the burden. What's going to happen? I feel like you're not going to accept their offer. Yeah, you've got to make a head over heart decision. And you could leave them out in the cold. You could tell them, I don't see any change here. I don't feel like this is my justice. I don't want to leave you out in the cold, but I don't feel like together we go good. You know, again, this could be a lover that you wanted to come back, but the more time apart, the more you're saying, you know, I love you and I care for you, but I don't love you the way you needed to. I don't love you the way you need to be loved. And maybe their love isn't healthy. As I said that, I seen the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So maybe this person doesn't want healthy love. Maybe that's something that you and this person don't see eye to eye on. This person wants you to love them even when they're not willing to have communication, even when they're not willing to compromise. The question is, can you love them like that? That's a country song. So what's going to happen with that person when you don't take their offer? Ooh, they could get a little bitter Betty. 10 of Wands, carrying that burden, having to have the strength to carry that. See, this person's really imbalanced, which I find interesting. They keep coming out sideways, not wanting to apologize, not maybe even a sense of immaturity. And maybe you can feel that in this person. Maybe you can feel that this person's not emotionally mature, a little controlling. You could feel that there still needs to be a sense of healing. It's interesting as well. You could feel that I'm going to say it, that you're out of this person's league. You could feel that you've grown so much that this person can't match you and again, wouldn't understand you. I'm really getting a feeling of you don't want to be lonely in a connection. And when you look at this person, you feel like this would be the kind of person that you would be lonely with. And if you've never been in that kind of connection, God bless your soul. I'm very happy for you. But if you have, you know exactly what that feels like. There is nothing more lonely than sitting beside someone that you love, that you feel like is a soulmate, but doesn't understand you, and you sit there in silence. There is nothing more lonely. Feeling not seen, feeling not heard, feeling not wanted, that is the worst feeling. I'd rather be alone any day of the week. That's what I'm getting here, and I'm about to cry even thinking it, because that's what I'm getting with this energy. But releasing that, expecting powerful change with that, and you're going to get it. You know, when we demand what we want, there could have been a juggling energy, unsure of what you wanted. When we demand what we want, what we deserve, the universe is like, okay, let me match that, because you're not taking no for an answer. You know, I heard a saying the other day, some of you are going to hear it because it's from the Kardashians, but Khloe Kardashian said, if you hear no, you're asking the wrong person. And that's the truth. If you ask a lover, hey, I want to go out, or hey, I'm interested in you, and they tell you no, it's the wrong person. Same as business opportunities, same as friends. That is not your person. A closed door is a closed door for a reason. There's a door for you. You just got to find it. That's what I'm getting here. I found it very interesting that there's a lot of quotes coming in this reading today. But recognizing your worth, and maybe for some of you, it's taken you 3 years, 30 years, but there's been a cycle here that's been completed. A cycle that's been hard for you to let go. And for some of you, it's a devil energy. It's karmic ties. It's people who made you feel jealous. It's people who made you feel insecure. It's people who just wanted an unhealthy connection or a situationship or a sexual connection. It's people that didn't, Ace of Wands, as I said that, you're getting new, you're getting fun, you're getting passion because you're holding back, because you're staying so guarded, because you're saying, no, I want to be fair, and this is not fair to me. Do not approach me unless it is what I deserve. 8 of Pentacles. I want effort. I want hard work. I want dedication. And I see a message of truth. I see you telling that person that. Amazing. What's coming in? What's coming in for Pisces? Accessing the divine within. Karmic release, abso-stinking-lutely. Radical transformation. Getting to a point where you feel like you can drop your shield. Feeling like your heart is finally getting healed. Now remember, your heart being healed does not necessarily have to be a lover. That could be a family unit. That could have been a grandma that disappointed you. A sister, a brother. Anything that you've needed to let go of that made your heart feel a little more cold. A little more bitter. A little more like, why do I give into love? Because there's no point. There is no point when we're loving the wrong people. But when we find the right people who, again, understand us, who match us, who are willing to put in that effort and show us that they care, those are the people you have to stay beside. Those are the people that you have to match that energy and say, okay, this is what I've been asking for. Yeah, some of you need to clear out your 4th chakra, manifesting, but also recognizing the mirror in front of you, recognizing that the things that you're seeing in your environment are a reflection within you. If you've got chaos in your environment and you feel like things won't settle down, do you know what that means? Go ahead and click off because I'm about to trigger you. It means you got chaos within you. And I know it sucks to hear that. Trust me, I remember getting my feelings hurt when I heard that, but it was the truth. It was the truth. It was the truth. Yeah, and healing. Healing. There's also something here to do. I heard you're healing your gut. So some of you could be doing literally gut healing where you're trying to get a better body. But there's also something here where you could be healing your intuition. Healing that feeling that when you feel something in your stomach, that fight or flight reaction, you're like, okay, let me heal that. Let me understand that. Let me get on a level where when I feel these emotions and these feelings, and when my anxiety comes up and when I start getting butterflies in my stomach, I know what's triggering that. Because that's usually what it is. Usually it's an energy shift, or there's something getting triggered within you that you're feeling that. I've also learned that usually when we feel butterflies or something like that, it's a trauma response. Usually, go ahead, come at me. I'm loving triggering everybody today. Usually, whenever you feel those butterflies, it is a trauma response getting triggered. There's something in that person that your body is recognizing that's making you feel that chaos. So I feel like you're healing that as well. Recognizing that, understanding how your body is showing you warning signs and symbols of what you should do and what you shouldn't. Yeah, there's something here. There's going to be some sort of message of bad news that you're going to give to some sort of person that you've been collaborating with. They're going to be sad. They're going to be disappointed, but it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning for you to go towards celebration, for you to go towards success. And that's ultimately what you need. So that's all that matters. All right, my loves, we're going to leave that here. Have a blessed day.